Hey guys, so today is a very special day for me. Um, I wasn't gonna do anything or say anything, but I actually had a job interview a few days ago, and the guy who interviewed me asked me if I was gonna do anything to celebrate. I told him this story, the one I'm about to share right now, and upon telling him and hearing him ask me that, I hadn't had any plans in celebrating, um, but it was put on my heart to celebrate it, and I want to celebrate by sharing my story. 1 year ago today, I tried to take my life. I'll give you a brief rundown of what led to that. So I had a lot of anxiety and depression. There was an incident that went down in the first quarter of 2022, and it's funny because there's only two people that know this, the true story of this, and none of which are any of my family members, but I'm gonna share it right now. So in the first part of 2022, I got involved with a get rich quick scheme, one of those scams that started by somebody giving me an email or somebody emailing me, and it was the kind where I had to pretend to be someone's relative to get X amount of money, and I knew that was wrong. I knew it, and I did it anyway. And I ended up spending a lot of my money, and went into a crazy amount of debt. I was already in debt, but I was actually pretty close to nearing the end of, or putting an end to the debt that I had, and I made it worse, so much worse. So once all of that ended, and my family was a little bit involved, trying to tell me, that it was a scam and everything, but in my head, I kind of didn't want to hear that, and I was going about it the wrong way anyway, and the whole thing was wrong, and I knew it. And so that was like in the beginning of June of 2022, and after that, the next couple of weeks were very sad. I was very sad and depressed, and I had so much anxiety because I got myself into a really deep hole. I didn't know how to get myself out. And I think on like June 20th or 21st, I had some really bad panic attacks, and I was just having really bad thoughts of not wanting to live at all, and I just wanted to end everything. There was one day, I think it was on the 21st or 22nd, I can't remember. I was driving like 75 on the freeway. I was driving right next to a wall, and I was shaking so hard, and I literally I had the wheel like this, and I was about to go like this. I don't know what stopped me, what prevented me from doing that, but I didn't. I think it was on the 21st, because the very next day I tried to get some rest, and I got some good sleep that night, and afterwards the 22nd was fine. And then on the 23rd, I had a really bad day. I don't remember what happened that day, and by the end of the day, I was just like, okay, I can't do this anymore. I'm done. So when I got home, I went and looked to see if I had any alcohol or any pills or anything. And I realized the supply was pretty low. So I went to the store and I bought a bottle of champagne, and I drank that whole bottle along with 4 shots of vodka and 3 shots of tequila, and took some NyQuil, and I said goodbye to a couple of people that I love most in the world, and I turned my phone off. Next thing I know, I was on my bedroom floor, and these 2 souls showed up, Paulina and Sam. They saved me. They saved my life. They brought me out of this. I don't know what would have happened if they didn't get involved. 2 of the best people I will ever know. If you guys are watching this, you guys are my hero. My heroes. After that incident, I tried to get back on my feet, and I realized that was not going to be an easy thing. And I realized that I had a lot of mental health issues, and that I needed to get help with that, but I was slow in doing that. And by the time I had gotten some help, things had already, been pretty bad. That whole summer and all fall, I was procrastinating, and I was playing a victim. I had that whole victim mentality of poor me, and I was just taking it out on anyone and everything that I could possibly think of. And little did I know that I was doing it all unconsciously. I had no idea. I later came to find out that I was struggling with mental health, but I was using that as a crutch. And I hadn't quite found myself yet. I was a 17-year-old boy. I was acting the same way I was when I was 17, and due to some trauma that never really went away. And so, in a way, I was 17 for like 13 years. And I was 17 living in a 30-year-old's body. And I fought like hell for the latter half of the year last year, but I made a personal hell for myself, and everything bad that happened to me, I manifested at least 99% of it. Had to, definitely. I brought every bad thing upon myself. It was all my fault. And towards the end of the year, after I had gotten some help, things just were not getting any better at all. I was just as lost as I was 1 year ago today, but I wasn't going to take matters into my own hands again. I had this thought of, I cannot do this anymore. Something has to change. And then a couple of days after I had this epiphany, something really, really bad happened. It's a little bit more personal. I'm going to keep that to myself. But right after that happened, changes were made. That very next day after the event happened, at the end of the year, last year, I was searching for a way to get some help, and then somebody comes in. I used to work front desk at a gym, and this dude comes in, this random dude who I had seen and talked to before. He just saw me, he saw me down, and I asked him. I don't know what possessed me to ask him, but I'm like, hey, haven't I seen you work out before at a different gym? And he's like, yeah, yeah. And then we got to talking, and then I shared with him everything that almost everything, bits and pieces, not the full story of what happened over the course of the year. And he gave me some really, really cool tools to use and introduced me to the world of meditation, and gave me a lot of great advice and things to make myself a better person, to find myself. And ever since then, it's the rest is history, to be honest. I mean, obviously I am a way different person than I was 1 year ago, and I was even slightly a different person at the end of the year last year. But now, I am a changed man, and I'm happy to be here. I'm so grateful. I'm so blessed, and I have a mission to help people. Like I said before, I wasn't planning on doing anything or celebrating this in any way, but something told me, I believe in God. I believe that He told me to make this video and to make this public and to share my story, because good things can come out of traumatic experiences, and I'm hoping that I could possibly help somebody. That's all I ever want to do. All of my life goals, where I want to get in life, they all involve helping people in some form, because that's my purpose. That's why I'm here. And I do have a new podcast out entitled The Narrow Path, and I discuss some of what I'm saying now, but this is just point blank my story of what happened last year. I was actually going to do a documentary. I filmed it actually, I think in February or March, and it was shot beautifully. It came out so nice, but in the end, I didn't feel good about it, and I just kind of scrapped it, because everything that I went through is huge, and this is no joke, but I don't think that it's documentary wise. Plus, I don't think I've lived enough to make a full documentary. Maybe someday, but I'm only 30, and I still got some life to live before I make a full-on documentary. I got things to do. Before I end this, I want to give some shout outs to some people that mean a lot to me and who helped me through this process and this whole last year. You guys are everything. You're awesome, and I love you, and I don't think that I would have been able to get through any of this without you. And it doesn't matter how much you helped me, it just matters that you helped me in some way or shape or form. You have been an impact in my life, and I would even go as far to say is that this would be my tight circle. I'm doing a lot of growing, and I'm trying to get somewhere in life, and I don't really surround myself with people who aren't going somewhere in their life, or I don't even know how to say this, but like who aren't in the same realm of like, I don't want to say on my level because that's cocky and that's not what I'm trying to convey, but I like to keep my circle small because I just don't want to be like everybody else, and I want to shy away from people who are. Um, Mass love to everybody, no matter who you are. You are loved, and I'm so blessed and grateful to be here. So before I end this, I wanna thank a few people. Paulina, you are one of the brightest lights that I will ever know. You inspire me, and I look up to you. And as far as what you're doing right now, you're killing it. I'm so happy to see you, so happy, and I can't wait to see where you go in life. Sammy, I can't express into words how I feel for you. Oh, you're the man. Honestly, that's all I got. You're the man. I admire you. You inspire me every day. And you are one of God's greatest creations. I don't know where I would be if it wasn't for you. Mama, gotta thank you. You're there for me even when I didn't want you to be. And I am sorry that I kept so many things from you, but you know me. We'll just keep it classy. Love you. Christina, thank you so much. You are one of the most loyal people that I know, and you are gonna go so far in life. God has great plans for you. I'm very excited, and I'm so glad that we're so close still after all this time. I wish nothing but the best for you. Nia, we don't talk anymore, but I love you and I wish you the best, and I'm so glad you're killing it at school. I see you. Don't think I don't. Thank you so much for caring so much about me. You make me feel so loved and appreciated. You have one of the biggest hearts out of everybody that I've ever met, and I don't say that lightly. Daniela, thank you. I know I kept a lot of this from you for so long, but when I came around, you were there, and I had no question that you were going to be, and I love you and I appreciate you. And last but not least, I would like to say a great thanks to Anthony, because I shared some pretty big stuff with you pretty early on, and for me to trust somebody with that kind of bombshell information, it's rare. It doesn't happen. I have said from the start of our friendship that I see mass potential in you, and you are one of the most authentic and genuine people that I've come across. I don't know what it is, but I sense it when we have conversations, and when we're in each other's presence, and I'm just honored to know you, and you are gonna go far as well. I thank you guys for toughing this out, for listening to this. And I'm just so blessed, again, grateful to be here. And I don't even want to think about what would have happened if P and Sam didn't come through for me. But that's irrelevant now. Thank you guys so much. Last thing I'll say is you never know what somebody may be going through. So even if you don't like somebody, or you're just having a bad day yourself and you don't feel like being nice to somebody, still be nice. Because again, you have no idea what's going on behind the scenes, and you never know when people might be at their breaking point. And we're all here for a reason. We're all here for a purpose. Nobody's here by accident. And it's my life's mission to make a difference in this world and help people. And that's why Kent's here, baby. That's why, I have so many people that are there for me, that support me. Because I know I'm a good person. I know I'm genuine. And I'm so glad, I'm so grateful for my life to be here and to celebrate this 1-year anniversary. Be good, guys.